This
architecture.
conference will
Why?
now be
Because
recorded.
my architecture only, only meant for x86. If I want to use the same binary or same code which I want to run in another board, this toolchain which I will compile will not be compatible. So for that I have to compile a toolchain. So usually the board vendors will give you a toolchain for you. So what you have to do is you have to go and install the toolchain in your host PC so that you can make your targets ready. Okay. What are your targets? Any confusion here?
Can you repeat again? Because your voice is not that much of clear from last 2 minutes.
Okay. So now I was telling the tools in which I am using currently GCC. One second. I am having some internet issue, I guess. Okay. So the tool chain is very important. Why? Because the one tool chain which I installed in my host PC will not be compatible for my target architecture. So that I have to I have to compile a new tool chain according to my board. How do I get the tool chain? That is the question now. Coming to this, how to build a tool chain. You can see here. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
So now we have different types of tools to build a tool chain. One of them is this build root, and another one is Yocto. So you might have heard about this word Yocto. Yocto is a build root. Build root and both are used for building any images for your target board. How to do this is first this is a build root is a framework that simplifies and automates the process of building a complete Linux system for an embedded system. So it is required for you to first thing is toolchain. For making the toolchain, you have to make use of some tools. The tools is one of them is build root and another one is Yocto. So you can use any of it, and after configuring this build root, then this build root will compile the toolchain according to the configuration file you have given here. So I am giving here make BeagleBone def config. The toolchain what I am compiling, the toolchain what I am compiling is now it's only compatible for BeagleBone. So now any other, after giving this make menu config, I'll be getting the toolchain in my uh, tar file. I'll get a tar file of the toolchain. This is one process. Let us first discuss what is the normal way to get the toolchain. First normal way is usually you will be given an SDK. If you given any board, you will be given an SDK for you also. SDK meaning software development toolkit. The vendor will give you the software development toolkit. So that in that toolkit you will be having a tool chain also. I'll show you how does it looks like. So this is for ARM board I am showing. This is not given by vendor actually. For our scenario, we have made our old tool chain. It's not actually given by vendor. So you can see the start file GCC 4.6 glibc linaro multilib. This is the toolchain for my ARM processor. This is the toolchain. So now you can see some binaries and directories here. This is the toolchain. What is the first step is I have to install this toolchain in my host PC. In OPG, So it will be auto install. You can write a script to the end user so that if he can run the script, it will install the toolchain in the corresponding directories. That is, if you have this toolchain ready with you, then this is the steps you have to do. If you don't have this toolchain ready, you need to compile from the scratch. This is the steps you need to follow. Build toolchain. What is the build toolchain method? So there is a tool called Buildroot. You can download it from. Okay, let me download the Buildroot from this link. You can see https://buildroot.org download. Let me show that source code. It is also open source code. So in Linux, everything is open source code. So even the U-boot source code, kernel source code, everything is open. What you have to do is take it, customize it, and put it in on board. It's all up to you how intelligently you customize it and use it. So after going to the source code, you have to extract the file and it will have support almost all the boards. Like
Your
what the
voice is
kernel.
not good. It's very disturbing.
So still it is like that.
Yes, when you're speaking, it's not the words are not clear.
Okay, what should we do now? So you have any other time to continue this session so that I can make arrangements with my internet? Can't proceed like this. These are very important concepts, right?
Yes, we can't hear you anything clearly. Just one or two words we can hear you later. Just dragging.
Okay. Okay. Well, what I will do, you have time after half an hour? Otherwise, we'll see tomorrow. You tell me how you're
I will
comfortable.
I will be available. Please ask another. uh,
So how you, this is now, we can't move like this. So okay, you decide and let me know and text me in the WhatsApp. Shall we continue after 1 hour or so, or otherwise we'll see tomorrow? Let me know. Is it okay if we continue after 1 hour?
It'll be too late, Chandra.
Okay. Okay, then we'll see tomorrow. I'll see about any alternatives for my internet connection. This is all due to the rain since 3 days.
Oh,
That's a cyclone
okay.
here. Mm. Now is it clear, right? My voice is clear, right now?
It is somewhat clear, but there is a little bit of disturbance where some words we're not able to understand.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. What you will do today is I'll just give you a task and you just go through with that task. So what I was telling is go and search about this Beagle board and try to buy it. It is like very useful for you if you want to go in embedded side. It is very useful for you. Take it and you do experiments on your side. And I'll be sharing this documents, the schematics of this Beagle board and everything I will share in the group. You just go through with all these documents. I will explain you tomorrow about this tool chain and everything. Is that fine?
Now your voice is coming clear.
Shall we continue?
You can try now. If the same problem will occur, I will, and then we will discontinue.
Okay. So now what I am discussing is about tool chain. So now first step is you can get the tool chain by the vendor. In that case, you have to install the tool chain in your PC by simple steps. That is easy. But if the vendor will not give you the tool chain, you have to compile your tool chain for yourself for your customized board. For doing how to do that, I was explaining. First thing is you have to download the source code from this in this website buildroot.org downloads. There you can download the latest version of this buildroot, and then after going to the root directory, check if the whatever board you are using for your processor, check the support for that board is existed or not. So BeagleBoard will definitely existing in that build root. What you have to do, just go to that configs file and give this configuration. You can find this configuration file BeagleBoard def config. So after finding this, you have to give this simple command make BeagleBoard def config. After doing this, what you will get, you will have to give another command make menu config, and this is optional. If you want to enable a character support or any other supports in that toolchain, it is like a pop-up window. You can select and deselect the configuration you want by using this make menu config. This step is optional, and after that you have to save the configuration and initiate the build process by using make toolchain. So after make toolchain, a cross compiler will be generated by your build root. So that is the toolchain. Now if you can see, instead of GCC, I have to use ARM and GCC. After installing my toolchain, I'll get ARM. See, OPT rescale. So this is the path where my toolchain has got installed. I think it's not installed in my PC. Let me install that. So now instead of GCC, I have to use ARM, FSL, Linux, GNU, ABI, Easy. That means this toolchain is for ARM architecture. ARM, FSL, and GCC. So instead of normal GCC, I have to use this specific GCC. Then I will compile my program with this GCC like hello.c or whatever it is. I will compile all my programs with the help of this toolchain instead of x86 GCC. So if I compile this my program with this toolchain, then I can able to load this program. I can able to run this binary in a other PC. I mean other board, whatever board, ARM board I can run. So before with the normal GCC, I can't run that application in ARM board. Why? Because this is only specific to x86. If I want to compile my application for a target board, then I have to compile the toolchain first and then install the toolchain and compile my applications with that toolchain. Then only it is compatible with ARM architecture. So likewise, you have to build the toolchain. I can show you this one, but wait, this how to build the toolchain. You can try from your end, or otherwise I'll show you. Just go to this buildroot.org. So this process of compiling compiling a program in the host PC for a target board is called as cross compiling. Cross compiling means you're compiling an application. So now you have to download the latest source code. It's a lot of versions available here. Let us take one. We don't know which one is stable version. So this is a kind of tar file. Tar file is nothing but a zip file. So what you have to do, first make sure that your now it is downloaded in downloads directory. Go to the download directory. So it is downloaded. Now I'm extracting this build root.2021.8.dj2. For extracting tar, the command is tar -xvf build root.tar.gj. It will take a lot of time sometimes. So why? Because it has all the packages support for different ports. So now if I go to this build root, so after going this, you can just follow this document what you are asked to do, and there is a directory. Go to the build root directory, check if port support exit. The directory configs contain, you have to go to configs directory. You can see the configs directory here. Go to the configs directory and you can see these are all the different types of boards support. So you can see the BeagleBoard is also having a support. So you can see these are all the names of the boards: Orange Pi, SNMPS, Raspberry, Riot, Odroid, Nitrogen. So these are all the different types of boards supported by your build root. So what you can just do is execute, apply the board specific file by using the make command make. So let us give this BeagleBoard def config. Okay. You have to go to this directory, make. First you have to configure it. Make menu config. It will pop you up with a window. Now a window will be popped up to selection options. Usually compiling any source code will take a lot of time. So now this is my toolchain configuration. So go to the toolchain and enable wcag support as told in the document. Just give the space bar. How to select and deselect is just enable the space bar. Just enable wcag support and RPC support. RPC support. If that is not there, just search with question mark, and if you can find that, then exit and then select save. You have to save the configuration. Exit from here also. Okay, exit. Now give make beagle def config. So after giving this command, a tar file will be generated. That zip file is having the toolchain for BeagleBoard support. It will take time for generating. Now you have successfully generated a cross compiler for your target board, BeagleBoard. The cross compiler binaries that are generated will be at the path. You can find this in the specific path. Where is the path to build root and output? There is the output directory. In that output directory, you can see the directory here, output. In this output directory, you will be getting the final output. That is your tar file. After getting your tar file, what you have to do, the next step is install the tar file. So it will take time. Let it compile. Usually it take a lot of time. For build root or Yocto, you have to leave this PC for 2-3 days like that to get the image files. Okay, so it will usually take time. We can't wait for that. So now you're ready to go. Your toolchain is, you have to install the toolchain. There is the command make install. If you give the make install, it will install the toolchain in corresponding directories in your PC. Now, after instead of GCC, you will be getting ARM non GCC. Why? Because that is if it is for ARM architecture, you will get for ARM non GCC. Otherwise, any other architecture, it will be usually present in wherever path you are installing. It will be present in that path. See, it is now compiling. It will take time. Okay, this is about toolchain and how to build a toolchain for target architecture. First step, what is a toolchain? You have to understand. You can hear me, right? You can hear me, right?
Yes.
Any disturbance now? Yeah. So now first listen to it carefully. I'll just give the overview of what is a toolchain. So first, what is a toolchain? Why we require that toolchain? So any target board needs a cross compiler. Normal GCC compiler is meant for only x86 architecture. If I want to use the same application, if I want to compile, I want to run this hello.c program in my target board, it won't be compatible with that architecture. For that, I have to cross compile my application with the toolchain specific to that architecture. So how do I get the toolchain is, there are two methods to get the toolchain. The vendor will give you directly the tar file. What you can do it, do it install in your PC and generate it directly. And you can run your applications. Like you can see, I'm having this toolchain in my, it's still taking time, cd/media arm. So now this is my toolchain. So this is actually installed in some specific path. Right now it is not installed. I just copied whatever the toolchain I am getting after compilation for my ARM board is this directory. This will be a zip file actually. After extracting that, this will be a directory. And now in this directory you can find a bin path. Bin is a folder where all the binaries exist. So you can see the object copy, object dump, what we have used for your in the initial classes, right? To open the relocatable file. It is not in human readable format, right? We have used object dump. So all these related JNU supported functionalities will be added in this toolchain. You can do whatever you want, what you did in normal GCC toolchain. So this is the different versions of GCC. You can use GCC, G++. G++ is for compiling the C program, and you can see the object dump. Instead of giving object dump, you have to give ARM FSL JNU API obj dump and give any file name .o, hello.o or whatever it is. If you give this, it will open the hello.o with respect to this architecture. Normally what you will do, object dump, just hello.u. If you give, then it will open the relocatable file, right? If you remember this in the initial classes. So similarly, what are the JNU supported uh, functionalities are now compatible with ARM. So you can compile a C++ application by using G++ and normal C application with GCC. This is how we have to install a toolchain, and this is the step. It is still compiling. See, now it will take a lot of time. So you can try it in your PC. You leave it like that. You don't hit Control C or anything. Follow the steps in this document and generate a toolchain. Compile an application, a simple application, sample.c with that toolchain. And if you have a board, you need to load that application into the board and execute that. Then, like it is like you will get a lot of hands-on on that device and hands-on on that board. So, what is the toolchain now? Any doubts? Yes. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello, am I audible? Again, you lost the connection?
Your voice is lagging.
Okay, let's go on to the
Sorry,
end
I
of this
cannot
session.
hear
We'll
you.
continue tomorrow.